Welcome back, my name's Vinny, and it's a new week, it's a new promo. I haven't looked much at the team, because I always think it makes it a little bit more exciting to see what we pack, but I can already see there's some crazy cards. That Henry, that Maldini with 98 defending and 90 physical, he'll be the best centre back in the game, bar none. We're going to open some packs, we did save some, and we actually have some player picks. Let's go with the 1 of 485 plus. We just want a promo. At least 8 Lineker. We've got one already. We've got one already. We've packed a promo already. That's not a baby Lineker. There's no arrow. That's just full-blown Lineker. Let's go then. 1 of 388 plus then. What can we get out of this? Give us a promo. So big flares, but no promos. Right, 89 we go then. So we should now only have 84 plus player packs. And that's rating 84 plus player packs. So let's start with those. Right then, the actual guaranteed trophy titans then. Let's see if we can get anyone. There's a Desai, there's an Ashley Cole, there's a Brazilian left back. I don't know who this is. It's Marcelo. Marcelo, he's not better than Cancelo. He's 90 rated, so he can't be evoed. But it's a fun little card. And then the final one, it's a centre back. It's French, is it Desai? Is it Desai? I wouldn't mind a Desai, yeah. Oh, it's going to be the baby one. And Evos, I believe we do have. This is the Desai we just packed. And if we put him into that Evo, 88 pace, 93 defending, 91 physical. He still doesn't get intercept. 125k, so it's not cheap in the slightest. Then we also have this Evo, which on someone like our Evo Gabriel Silva, that actually looks really, really nice. I've got Quick Step and Rapid Plus on him. Attribute, oh, yeah, this is an option. Dribbling's nice, shooting's nice, passing isn't bad either, and the pace is just silly. And he's 5-star, 5-star as well, so that's a fun one. The other option who could work I thought of was Garnacho. That's a +3 rating, and he only actually gets +3 dribbling, so that's probably not worth it. Estevao's got a new look because we've actually given him a slight passing boost. His passing face stat hasn't changed, but the internal stats have, so that long passing is up, the short passing is up, which is quite nice. Evos wise, I've been neglecting the man in the middle. It's purely because he's 88 rated. I don't want to get him any higher. And EA just haven't brought out 88 rated Evos. There are some that just increase his rating like +2. I think there's a Sweep and Supply. Looks quite nice. I do not want to get him to 90 rated in the slightest. But we did manage to do the Red Bull Cup stuff, which I think we can put on him. Would have been nice to get it to 92, but I think 91 is the best we can do with what we have. There's 4 days left. Shooting we can get to a max of 92, so may as well just put that on him now without increasing the rating, which is crucial. We can also just increase his pace to 92. Don't really need to, like it's only +1 pace, but I just want all those stats to say 92. With Reece James, we can do some little Evos, get that up to 90. That's what we like. In terms of what we're working on, we are doing the passing one on Gabriel. He's not going to start, but he's just rapid, and I managed to get Quick Step and Rapid Plus on him. And with his pace, he is just rapid. So I want him to get him to a nice level. Estevao, we're doing the one shooting on him. That honestly, all that does is the composure, gets him up to 95 composure, and then also does a little bit of like long shots and stuff. but that again looks like a nice card. Triple 92 and then 93 dribbling, and he's only 85 rated. See, this is the outcome when you don't rush into Evos and you try and keep the rating as low as possible. Because now we have Ronaldinho, who is 91, and there's actually other Evos which I could have put on him that would have made him better for the stats at a lower rating. But unfortunately, I've already put him up to 91 and he will not have an Evo for a while. But one that we do need to decide on is this Welsh Wonder Strike. I've got time for the Lisbon Lifeline, but it's this Welsh Wonder Strike one. Again, max 87, they're both max 87. If they had made this max 88, I could have stuck it on Reece James. Enzo Fernandez, the little snake that wants out. I don't blame him for wanting out. I just don't like the way that he's gone about it. So let's get into the games, let's get those Evos done and see what we can come up with. Go on, send him. He's got the pace, he's so quick, look at him. I can't shoot, but he's so fast. Go on, Silva, show that pace, mate, show the pace. Ridiculous. He's so fast. Just send him and then just try and catch him. You just can't. You actually can't catch him. It's a cheat code. Yep, he's gone. He's gone. Don't even bother, mate. Don't even bother. That means that we have completed these two Evos. Let's see how he looks in that Welsh Gareth Bale one. So it doesn't change his passing at all. It's a 2+ in rating for a +1 shooting, +3 dribbling. We can put him into Conductor's Codex again, which will get his passing up to 90. And then we can put him into the Welsh Winger one, which will put his dribbling up to 92. And then his shooting up to 91. And those dribbling boosts will actually be big, because that's almost a +10 balance, almost +10 in reactions, +5 ball control, and then almost a +10 in composure. Those are important upgrades to get. So let's put him into the Codex, and then we will stick him into the Welsh Winger one, and then at least we haven't wasted the Welsh Winger Evo.
A little while later.
Into the Spotlight is not a bad Evo on him. Gets him to 93 dribbling, 91 shooting, 91 passing. But I do feel like we can save that for someone else. Someone who is Chelsea related. And the Welsh Wonder Strike is only missing 1 passing and 1 dribbling. So let's just get that on him.
The next day.
Arsenal lost. LOL. What a treat. Hopefully Liverpool can lose against Fulham next, but Fulham's away record is a joke. It is so bad. They're like 17th on away record, so I'm not expecting much.
Yep.
But Gabriel Silva's now done. So we get that Evo done and out of the way. We use the Welsh forward striker, whatever it's called. We've also unlocked a couple of Evos as well. So we've played the 4-3-2-1 iconic, whatever that mode is called, and we've got the Evo out of that, which is what I wanted, which was this drifting away Evo that I haven't looked at. I need to remember that I have a bunch of Evos, like the very best I think was an SBC, that I need to make sure I use before they expire. So I only have 4 days or so. Drifting away has 10 days, but I've not really looked at it, who it fits. It's for 88 rated players, so we're finally getting 88 rated players. But again, the upgrade isn't that much. It's for players that can play cam. Let's take Garnacho. Again, it doesn't do too much to Garnacho either. There's a free Evo that upgrades Garnacho more than that. It does absolutely nothing to Estevao. Doesn't do any defending or physical. So if you want to use it for a centre mid, make sure it could be someone like Lafay. Yeah, look at that. So that could be a nice one where he becomes really well rounded because he has the defending and physical. But honestly, I don't think it's that good. How high is that level increase? Let's say I put it on, I don't know, Eze 83 rated. It takes Eze to 90 rated as well. So even if you put it on a low rated player, they're going to hit that 90 cap. And then we also unlocked this up to speed, which I think is from the season pass. So we've almost completed the season pass, only a few levels to go. We unlocked that Oliver Kahn. This one fits Hazard, this up to speed. What does it give him? it gives him a +2 rating, but it's only for a +3 shooting. So again, that one's not really worth it either. Could just give it to Gabriel Silva again, who I'm just using for a bit of fun. You know what? It could be nice for a centre-back. I don't actually mind this. Someone like Colwill will get 90 pace, 91 defending. We're going to get into team of the season anyway, where all the centre-backs will have like mid-90s regardless. But until then, that could be a nice way to go. This is the issue with Evos, that up the rating too high, where you will not be able to Evo them for a while. So a 91 rated player, I can imagine you're not going to be able to Evo that player until like summer heat, so after team of the season. Maybe they bring something out during the World Cup mode. But someone like Quaresma, really nice player, really fun player. There will be players during team of the season who will be better than this by far, and you will not be able to upgrade him because he's too high rated. It's the same with this Hazard. It's why I'm tempted to keep Hazard as low as possible at 89, don't even touch the rating, because during team of the season they're going to bring out more Evos for 89 rated players. At least they have to, because otherwise what are we going to do? What are we going to Evo? You can't keep releasing Evos that up the ratings but then not increase the ratings of the Evos.
The next day.
It's now after the Chelsea game. We just lost 3-0 to Man City. After that first half, I thought we were playing well. I thought we were in the game. But of course, we only seem to have one plan, and if that doesn't work, we just crumble. On the club, though, we're actually going to get Gusto to a better level than Reece James. My plan on getting Reece James to have 90 stats on everything seems to be failing, and I've somehow been able to get Gusto on higher stats than I have Reece James. So I'm doing that Evo on Gusto. We've actually managed to unlock Khan from the season pass, so we're going to try him out. Doesn't have save with feet, which is annoying. EA have done that on purpose. I wonder whether him having 97 reflexes is the reason why they didn't give him save with feet. But let's just go and upgrade the Gusto and see what he's like afterwards, because he will most likely be our new right back. His dribbling is actually so nice. He's got such good dribbling. We've completed Gusto, and we've actually gone ahead and also done a cheeky little Evo on Pedro Neto. They get his passing up to 90, and then the Gusto one, as we saw before, basically makes him 90 stat on everything apart from passing. We could put passing pulse on him, but we don't need to. I think now the one that we have to work on is Vieira. EA don't really do any good Evos during the week, and I want to get Vieira on 90 plus everything, so let's just go ahead and do that right now. His actual passing stats are essentially perfect after that. He's got 91 passing, but in terms of attributes, he's got 98 vision, short and long passing. So realistically, that's just OP. We've also unlocked him the season pass. We've almost completed it, and I think in the next video we will do a review on the players at the end of the season pass when we get there. But we've almost completed it. We just unlocked ping pass, so we can probably put ping pass on him, and we still have space for maybe another playstyle. But all we're missing now is a bit of physical. There it is, right at the very end. Red Bull physical, 91 physical. Let's go, there he is. Nyangalangang. That's 2 players I now have that have joined the 90 club. We have Vieira and we have Goretzka. Vieira is 5 ratings lower than Goretzka, 88, and hopefully EA start bringing 88 rated Evos out soon, because we can just slowly keep increasing Vieira. I don't want to put a third playstyle plus on him just yet, purely because I think that will get in the way of some Evos. I think the main thing now that we want to do, now that we've done all these Evos, there's still loads of Evos to do, but we'll have to use them up. There's some that expire in a few days, which we'll do probably offline. We'll decide what we do with Garnacho. I think we can probably wait for him for a little bit longer just to find something that increases the pace. I could do the Blazing Winger, but I think What a Hit is actually better. We just need to have something that increases the pace. I'm also thinking about Team of the Season, because that can only be a couple of weeks away. It cannot be far away at all, especially with the World Cup that's coming. EA have to drop that promo soon. So, do we keep the players low rated enough to fit into Team of the Season Evos, which I think someone like Estevao, I will do that 100%. I'll try and keep him low rated enough. Someone like Garnacho, I could do that as well, but I think at 89 it's not too bad. I do think we'll get some 89 rated evos at some point. Vieira I'd like to as well, unless there's a crazy evo that comes out. At an 88 I think there's definitely going to be some evos. It's got to be surely within the next week or so. They have to start bringing out 88 rated evos. João Pedro is also looking quite nice at an 85. That's an evo that we can work on as well. There's lots in the club that I want to work on. And in terms of the team, I know Bernardo Silva, he's better on the ball. His dribbling is fantastic. But Iniesta as the centre mid, his movement for me is just next level. I prefer his movement so much more than someone like Bernardo Silva. Defensively, he gets back more than Bernardo Silva. Attacking, he makes better runs. I know in that playmaker role he drifts wide, but he also drifts in. There's just something. I wish EA could do something where I could upgrade this Iniesta, even if it's the 93 Iniesta. Make it so that within the SBCs you've got the option to either complete that Iniesta SBC in its entirety, or if you have this one that you could put him in and then maybe do like a 90 rated squad. So then it's still roughly the same price SBC, but it means that us that have this card already, we don't have to go and then make a brand new one from scratch. We can at least trade this one in slightly, because he is so good. It's just playstyle wise and a little bit on the stats wise, probably a bit on the pace mainly. He's just falling a bit behind, but his AI runs are so much better than any other centre mid I've got. And because he makes those runs, the way that these two, the way that Goretzka and Vieira interact and play off those runs, it just fits the team in this formation. But that's going to be the video. It was just a bunch of evos mainly. We will continue working on it, and in the next one, as I said, hopefully we'll get to the end of the season pass and then review what that Rivaldo is like, because he will probably be starting ahead of Garnacho and ahead of Ronaldinho. So he better be worth it, because there are some mega packs which I'm not going to pick, and I'm going to pick Rivaldo instead. But until that video, have a good one.